sometimes the prep work can be a real drag.
Yep.
Well, now make peeling easier with this beautiful kind of new machine. And you're right, MarkCharles, you only need one finger. This is the inventor, MarkCharles Misilli, and he's brought us great inventions here for our kitchen. This is the automatic fruit and vegetable express peeler. You hear that sound? That's speed and magic.
Now the beauty is, you've seen peelers before, you know, you've seen apple peelers, the ones that you crank yourself. So not only is this going to be a beautiful peeler for apples, but done, look at all this string, in a matter of a second, have beautiful apple, done and peeled. It's going to go well beyond the apple. And you said, oh, I've seen apple peelers, they go to the potatoes. Great, we do potatoes too. But did you ever think about pears? And mangoes, and lemons, and limes, and grapefruits, and squash, and zucchini, and cucumber? How about the fact that you've got the first ever blade that actually is flexy? See the way it flexes?
Yeah.
So no matter even this odd shaped pear, this will go around all the way. It automatically stops when it gets to the bottom, just like that. And you've just finished the pear.
Look how much of the pear is left for you to eat. That's what blows my mind, because I end up usually taking a big chunk out because I've hit a weird spot. This is available in 2 colors, by the way. We have it for you.
We already lost one color.
I know, it used to be 3, and remember, this is new. This is, I think, only the second time we're seeing it.
Second time only it's been on air.
And the blue that you're seeing here that we do have is already very limited. So if you're thinking, you know what, I could really use something like this, the blue's limited, but we also have it available for you in the black. I got to tell you, this is less than $20 for something that's going to save you a heck of a lot of time and money, because you're going to get more out of your fruit and vegetables.
Now the thing is, it is cordless, and why is it cordless? You get 4 AA batteries. It takes 4 AA batteries to run. We give them to you. And just to show you what happens at the bottom, we have them right here. So there's the 4 AA batteries. What I love about it is you have a tool that takes out all the eyes for, you know, potatoes and things like that. That's actually hidden in there. Then my other favorite thing is, it comes with a blade on there, right? There's that blade. We actually give you not 1, but 2 extra blades. Flew right out of there. Hidden right in there. So you get 3 blades to extend the life of this product. And we also give you a USB cord, so if you don't want to use the batteries and you want to plug in a USB cord, like everybody's got those smartphones with the plug, you just
you got
a plug, you've got a battery, you've got 3 blades on it, and you've got confidence to make something like maybe doing this next product. What I love is, even the oddest of items, as long as it fits into the top of it, it just goes down. So we've got this.
Is this a turnip?
Yep, it's a turnip. Look at this. And what I love is, once it's been peeled, you can actually go back and then start peeling and making shoestring laces for things like if you're baking or you're making casseroles, or you're going to do something different with the apples and the potatoes. Look at just the skin off there, okay? We're going to move over here to the potato.
Okay.
And again, just starting it, and it just finds the guide. It flexes around the shape.
Yeah,
okay?
I know.
Isn't that great? And look, only takes the skin off, not a lot of chunk of potato, because that's the stuff we want to save. So if you're doing your mashed potatoes in a lot, or any of the casseroles or scallop potatoes, and you want to cut them beautifully, what did that take? I think that was 15 seconds?
Maybe.
So what I love about this, just to show you something, Stacey, look, watch. If I go and go down, just get a lock it up, and start on the top again, and then hit the button. Now watch what's going to happen. It's going to guide it around, and now I'm getting this for a casserole or something different. Instead of chopping up the potatoes, you can actually do shoestring fries, deep fry them in a deep fryer, and make all of those. Look at that, mountains of French fries, and you can go over and over again. So the beauty is, it's not just a peeler, but this is actually a prep machine for great vegetables.
Awesome.
Okay,
here's a question, and
someone's
I'm sorry
favorite.
To be fair out.
Someone's favorite.
Can I tell you that I have been reduced to buying pre-cut mango at the store and spending an arm and a leg,
and by the way, it's got preservatives in it.
Really?
Because they got to make it look pretty in the store.
Come on.
They don't cut it the day you buy it. Little secret, okay? So how about doing this? How about mangoes? And again, what I love about the mango is different skin, really different shape, but look at the bulbous. It's going to flex around that. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh my gosh, you have saved the beautiful flesh
Stacey's
of
first
that
question.
mango.
I'm impressing it. She goes,
salivating.
you know mangoes are my favorite. I go, by the way, it does mangoes.
I had my fingers crossed, but I wasn't quite sure.
Yep.
And now a lemon, that tough grind?
Yep. Again, look at that. You can do a zest on there. Look at that. Doing the zest of a lemon. So if you're doing any kind of garnishing, but you want to actually cut up the lemon, this works beautifully with that as well. and I can go back and then do the top or do more lemon if I want to. Limes, grapefruits, it'll do summer squash, it'll do sweet potatoes. Let's show you how to load it real quick, okay?
Yeah, let's see that.
So-
I just want to remind everybody, I'll give you an update on colors. We have 200 going out the door. If you want the blue color that you're seeing, 5 dozen remaining. That's it nationwide.
Wow. You guys liked it.
We used to have red. That sold out the first time this ever was presented on
And that was
air.
only one other time.
And that was only one other time. And then we have the blacks available for you. But look at this. This is
just
going
load
to
it.
make making apple pie
Right.
a heck of a lot easier.
And then go beyond, because yes, it's peeling the apple, but then again, if we want to do something creative and actually go back up and cut some of the apple, a great way to do something different. Maybe you want to do an apple pie instead of slivers, you can do shoelace apple pie.
Ooh.
So the whole thing will be done with slivers, the shoelaces of apple pie.
Ooh.
So we got that. So let's
You'll be the
load
talk of Card Club
I know.
then, for sure, right? At the church social, they're like apple pie and shoestring. They'll
So,
think,
so
they
just
don't
to
think
show
you'll-
you the
you'll hate
heights,
it.
you can actually adjust it from top to bottom,
Okay.
and then you squeeze the back of this. And so let's take, let's take the pear again, okay? And you've got the feet. You see that? And that can be all cleaned off. And
Okay.
it pierces your food like that, all right? And what you want to do is the top needle is just
poke
a,
it.
it's just a poke. It's just a guide, if you will. And then you just
Okay.
want to start at the top, and you don't have to be precision. It could just start there. And what happens is it starts going around from the top. You see how bulbous it is?
I love how that just moves and works with the
Yep.
texture and the little
We got a little
bumps of
sloppy,
the
but
fruit.
it's okay still.
Here's a question as I'm just looking, because you talked about like shoestring French fries. If you put an onion on there, would that
You
be too
can
tough?
absolutely
And
work an onion. Now,
make those thin onion
here's the
strips?
thing, you're not going to peel the onion. I want to be honest with you. You're not going to
Right.
peel,
You
but
have to
you
peel the
can make the shoestring like onion rings things.
could.
Absolutely works with onions. By the way, it's very smart of you.
Put
I
that
like
on top of like a burger when you're grilling in the summer.
Now
Oh
she's
my
thinking, now she's
gosh,
thinking.
Loving it. Remember, this is less than $20. It is at a feature price. And if you're new to QVC, a feature price is a little break in a regular QVC price. So this morning, you're saving about $200. That does not last forever. Once it's gone, the price tends to go back up. But at this point, I'm urging you, give us a call and get this home now, because I don't even know if this automatic peeler is going to be available at all for you, because we've been selling out in every color with each presentation. 400 now going home. 3 dozen remaining
And remember,
in the
look,
blue.
wireless, which I
There's
love.
the and you know what? Also, you can kind of walk over to the stove
Yep.
while it peels, so you
Yep.
kind of save yourself time. You can multitask in the kitchen while
And
using
all the
this
pieces come
machine.
apart, can be easily cleaned. And by the way, if you love my egg cooker, this is the same company from the egg cooker.
You
so
sold
this
like
was
half
this
a million
happened
of
because the
those?
egg cooker. You love the egg cooker, so we made this.
Yay! Oh, it was wonderful.
It was wonderful.
Oh yeah,
Good
I've
seeing
got to
you.
do some shopping now after the show. Get me one of these.